Hello students, welcome to all of you. Myself Yogita Sangpal from Sadguru Gadge Maharaj College Karad. Previously we have started the topic transition and inner transition elements, and in that we have completed up to the transition elements. In this lecture we will start with the inner transition, that is F block elements. Now what are the F block elements? Elements in which the differentiating electron enters in the F orbitals of antipenultimate shell, that is n-2 shell, are called F block elements. Now this is the definition of the F block elements. These are the elements in which the electrons are entered in the F orbitals, that is n-2 shell, and that elements are called F block element. The F block elements are placed at the bottom of the main periodic table in the form of two rows. The two rows are lanthanoids and actinoids. These are two series, lanthanoid series and actinoid series. These are at the bottom of the periodic table. First of all, we will see the lanthanoids. Lanthanoids are, this is a series of 14 elements starting from cerium atomic number 58 to lutetium atomic number 71. Since these elements follow lanthanum, that is atomic number 57, this lanthanum is a d block element. They are called lanthanoids. This series follows this series comes out after the lanthanum, so these elements are called lanthanoids. Lanthanoids are placed in the third group of the sixth period along with lanthanum, and in them 4f sub energy level is being filled up. Now in this lanthanoid series 4f sub energy level is being filled up. Next, actinoids. It is a series of, this is again a series of 14 elements starting from thorium atomic number 90 to lawrencium. Since these elements follow actinium, atomic number of actinium is 89. This is also a d block element. They are called actinoids. Actinoids are placed in the third group of the 7th period along with actinoids, and in them 5f sub energy level is being filled up. Now in these actinoids 5f sub energy level is incomplete and this is filled up. Now what are the properties of F block elements? Properties of F block elements are similar to D block elements. Now the properties of D block and F blocks are similar. Electrons are added to F subshell of n-2 level, placed between n-1d and ns block element. Now in this F block element, electrons are added to F subshell, that is n-2 level, and this series is placed between n-1d and ns block elements. Properties of lanthanoids. These are soft metals with a silvery white color and moderate densities of about 7 gram per cm cube, and brightness reduces on exposure to air. Now this color and brightness reduces on exposure to air of these metals. These lanthanoid metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. Except promethium, all are non-radioactive in nature. Only promethium is radioactive. All other metals are non-radioactive. The atomic and ionic radii decreases from lanthanum to lutetium. This is known as lanthanoid contraction. What is lanthanoid contraction? The atomic and ionic radii decreases from lanthanum to lutetium, and this is called lanthanoid contraction. Binding to water is common. Now for these lanthanoids, binding to water is common, such that H2O is often found in products when isolated from aqueous solutions. Coordination numbers usually are greater than 6, typically 8, 9 up to 12 found. Now the coordination numbers of these lanthanoids are always greater than 6, and typically they are 8, 9 up to 12. The lanthanoids are strongly paramagnetic. These are strongly paramagnetic. Gadolinium becomes ferromagnetic below 60 degrees Celsius. This 60 degrees Celsius is known as the Curie point of this gadolinium. The other heavier lanthanoids, terbium, dysprosium, holmium, erbium, thulium and ytterbium become ferromagnetic at much lower temperatures. Magnetic and optical properties are largely independent of environment. Now the magnetic and optical properties of these elements are totally independent of environment. First of all, we will see the electronic configuration. General electronic configuration of lanthanoid element. Xenon, this is condensed electronic configuration. Xenon 4F 1 to 14, 5D 0 to 1, 6S2. The atomic number of xenon is 54. Now after that 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p6, 4d10, 5s2, 5p6. There is some trouble regarding electronic configuration of cerium. Cerium has an atomic number 58. It is shown in both ways, either 4f1 5d1 6s2 or 4f2 5d0 6s2. Now 4f orbital of the cerium contain 1 electron or 2 electrons. That is, d orbital have sometime 1 electron or 0 electron. This is because the energy difference between 4f and 5d subshell is very little. The difference between the 4f and 5d subshell is little, hence electron may exchange its position. Sometime its electronic configuration is 4f1 5d1 6s2, or because of the low energy difference it may be 4f2 5d0 and 6s2. Now these are the lanthanoid elements. These are the symbol of the lanthanoid. Atomic number and outer electronic configuration expected and observed. Only cerium has the expected electronic configuration has xenon 4f1 5d1 6s2, and observed electronic configurations are these both, that is 4f2 5d0 6s2 or xenon 4f1 5d1 6s2. Or other elements have the expected electronic configuration and observed electronic configurations are same. So these are the lanthanoid elements: lanthanum, cerium, praseodymium, neodymium, promethium, samarium, europium, gadolinium, terbium, dysprosium, holmium, erbium, thulium, ytterbium and lutetium. Now we will see the oxidation state of these lanthanoid elements. The common oxidation state of lanthanoid is 3+, since they are the members of the third group. Now these elements, all elements are the members of the third group. The common oxidation state of lanthanoid is 3+. The +3 oxidation state is achieved by loss of 3 electrons, 2 form 6s and 1 form either 5d or 4f. This +3 oxidation state is achieved by loss of 3 electrons, 1 electron from 6s and other from either from 5d or 4f. In addition to 3+ oxidation state, some lanthanoids also show 2+ and 4+ oxidation state. Some lanthanoids have oxidation states like 2+ or 4+. The 2+ and 4+ oxidation states are mainly shown by the elements which by doing so can attain the stable configurations of empty, half-filled or completely filled F subshells, that is F0, F7 and F14. Expect this +3 oxidation state. Some lanthanoids show +2 and +4 oxidation state are mainly shown by the elements which doing so can attain the stable configurations of the empty, half-filled or completely filled F subshell. Cerium and terbium exhibit 4+ oxidation state. Cerium and terbium show 4+ oxidation state because in this state they attain stable F0 and F7 configurations respectively. Now this cerium 4+ plus have the electronic configuration as xenon 4f0, and terbium 4 plus atomic number 65 and its electronic configuration is xenon 4f7. Now these 4f0 and 4f7 are stable. To attain stability, these two have this +4 oxidation state. Now this europium and ytterbium exhibit +2 oxidation state. This is because in +2 oxidation state, europium and ytterbium attain stable F7 and F14 configurations respectively. Europium 2 plus have an atomic number 63 and the electronic configuration is xenon 4f7, while ytterbium 2 plus have the electronic configuration xenon 4f14. In this case of the europium, this F subshell is half filled, and in case of ytterbium 2 plus, this is fully filled. So this +2 oxidation state is shown by this europium and ytterbium. Lanthanum, gadolinium and lutetium exhibit only 3 plus oxidation state, because by losing 3 electrons they acquire stable configurations of F0, F7 and F14 subshells respectively. This lanthanum 3 plus have the electronic configuration xenon 4f0. This Gd 3 plus have the electronic configuration xenon 4f7, and this lutetium 3 plus have the electronic configuration xenon 4f14. So they only exhibit +3 oxidation state. We will see the color and spectra of the lanthanoid element. First, some trivalent ions like M3 plus are colored in a solid state as well as in a solution. Now some trivalent ions are colored in solid state as well as in solution. The color of the lanthanoid ion is due to FF transitions. The color of ions having NF electron is about the same as those having 14 minus NF electrons, where N is an integer which value is from 1 to 30. Now these are the example. This is the lutetium ion, number of F electron and color. Now this is the ion. These are the number of electron and this is the color. This promethium 3 plus have 4 number of electrons, number of F electrons 2. The color of this is green, and we will see the 14 minus electrons are 12. Now this terbium 3 plus have the number of F electrons are 12. The color of the compound is also green because NF electrons are 12. Now this 14 minus N electrons are and N electrons are same in this case, so the color of these ions are same. Similarly, about these two examples. Atomic and ionic radii, that is lanthanoid contraction. The slow and steady decrease in atomic and ionic radii of lanthanoid elements with increasing atomic number is called lanthanoid contraction. What do you mean by the lanthanoid contraction? This is the definition of the lanthanoid contraction. The slow and steady decrease in atomic and ionic radii. The atomic and ionic radii of lanthanoid element decreases with increasing atomic number, and this is called the lanthanoid contraction. What is the cause of this lanthanoid contraction? In lanthanoid element, from left to right, the nuclear charge goes on increasing, but the electrons are added in the same inner subshell, that is 4f. Now from left to right, the nuclear charge goes on increasing, but electrons are added in the same inner subshell, that is 4f. The 4f orbitals have poor shielding effect due to their diffused shape. Now these 4f orbitals have poor shielding effect due to the diffused shape of this 4f orbital. Hence, the 4f orbitals shield each other and the outer electrons quite poorly from the nuclear attraction. So, these are the causes of the lanthanoid contraction, As a result of these factors, the effective nuclear charge goes on increasing and atomic and ionic radii go on decreasing from left to right, although this decrease is very small. This decrease in radius is very small, but these are going to decrease. In complete F series, only 10 picometer decrease in atomic radii and 18 picometer decrease in ionic radii is observed. Now, in complete F series, only 10 picometer decrease in atomic radii and 18 picometer decrease in ionic radii is observed, and this contraction of atomic and ionic radii is known as the lanthanide contraction. Now, applications of the lanthanoids. What are the applications of the lanthanoids? The lanthanoid compounds are present in every household. It is inside the color television tubes. These lanthanoid compounds are present in every household. These are inside the color television tubes. The inside surface of a television tube or computer monitor is coated with tiny patches of 3 different lanthanoid compositions to give 3 colors that make the color image. Now, these are some examples of the applications of the lanthanoid. Mix the oxide of a europium and yttrium. Europium or yttrium. Europium twice O3 releases an intense red color when bombarded with the high energy electrons. Third, the application is the optoelectronics applications use lanthanoid ions as active ions in luminescent materials. The optoelectronics application use lanthanoid ions as active ions in luminescent materials. The most notable application is the laser. This Nd:YAG neodymium doped yttrium aluminum garnet. This laser is neodymium doped yttrium aluminum garnet. This is the application of the lanthanoids. Erbium doped fiber amplifiers are significant devices in the optical fiber communication system. Now, this erbium doped fiber amplifiers are significant devices for the optical fiber communication system. Lanthanoids are used in hybrid cars, superconductors, and permanent magnet. These lanthanoids are used also in a superconductors or permanent magnet. So, these are the applications of lanthanoids. Here we completed the lanthanoid series. In the next lecture, we will see the actinoid. We will see in detail about the actinoid series. So, this is for today.